onlyness.
Oh.
Your one and onlyness.
Oh,
Welcome
thank you.
to Shades Day Bar.
Thank you. I think
Would you like to take a thingamajig?
Where shall I take it?
Oh, no, well, no, you can leave it
can
there.
sit over here.
If you would.
Shane sounds very good and why is he not here?
Well, because he's just decided to have a lie-in. He's that sort of a boy, really.
Is it likely to ring again, that phone?
Well, we hope not, don't
Oh.
we? Well, I do anyway. Welcome to his little day
Corner.
club, anyway.
Thanks.
Mr. Richard.
Thank you.
Gosh,
Sir.
you're ever such a pop star, aren't you? Really?
Well, I've been on for a little while now.
You've
4
been
or
a
5
pop star
years.
for millions of years as well, haven't you?
I've seen it all come and go.
Haven't you? You really have.
I have really, yeah.
And you've been a pop star so long that actually lots of... It doesn't embarrass
Well,
people,
they
does
wouldn't
it?
know who I was.
No,
you
but your
see.
mum... I mean, their mums and dads, like...
Do you know which one's
Oh,
Cliff?
they don't know who the hell
Which
they
one's
are.
Cliff?
Which one's Cliff Richard? Point to Cliff Richard.
Oh.
And point to anybody who's not Cliff Richard. You're very famous. You're very famous.
You know, I used to get
And
people...
you're not that old, either.
Oh, well, not that
Really,
old,
are
no,
you?
but we won't talk about that age.
No, we don't talk about age.
Because I remember when I was their age, anybody that was over 18 was old.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah.
That's all changed, hasn't it, chaps? Oh, charming. Now then, besides the fact that you're a great rock star and a great famous person and everything, you also get interviewed a lot.
I do, yeah, loads.
Is there an interview question you've never been asked?
I don't think so.
I'm not going to bother to find one then. in
No,
that case.
don't ask it.
It's just not very much point, really, is there? Is there any question you don't want to be asked?
No, you can ask me anything you like.
No, I'm not going to ask that one.
Oh.
I'm not going to ask that one. Why should I?
Oh, I've got a perfect answer for it, too.
Have you?
Yeah.
Which question is it? Hold on.
Anything you like.
How tall are you? No, you see, I was nice to you.
Yeah,
now,
you are.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be very nice to you because we've got some nice Saturday show type surprises for you.
Oh.
Because we always do that. We do nice surprises on people who come on the show, like whether they're in the audience or whether they're mums and dads or whether they're vaguely known pop stars like you.
Don't drop things on
No,
people, do you?
we drop people in things.
Oh, right. Well, I've been dropped in it a few times.
It's a lot
yeah.
more economical. Because we've been very naughty, actually, and we thought, because, I mean, people here are sort of 8 and 9 and 10 and things, and I always wondered what mega pop stars looked like when they were that sort of age. As a matter of fact, we've got an extremely interesting photograph of Mr. Richard with no clothes on.
What, look at that laughter. That's a dreadful laugh.
Anyway, that was just before your 17th birthday, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was only 4 or 5 years ago.
We've got a picture of you, not much older, with your clothes on. Even more ridiculous.
Yes, I took to getting tailor-made stuff very early.
And you claim that's your earliest Elvis Presley impersonation, I believe.
Well, I started throwing shapes at about that
You
time.
got involved in it about then. Tell you what, actually, looking through some of your photographs that we had secretly sent to us, it surprised me how much the fashions of, like, 15 and 20 years ago are very sort of in vogue now. Like this look that you've got here, the sort of smoothie cardi.
Oh, yes,
And
Simon Le Bon, eat your heart out.
Eat your heart out, SLB. Look at the sandals, though. I wonder if we can get as far as the sandals. I bet we can't now. We've all been killing ourselves this week.
What are they like?
Oh, done. Oh, very trendy! Oh. Supra with it.
The thing is, if I wear them long enough, they probably will come back into fashion.
That's
Because
right.
things do go round in cycles. It's like I've had my hair all chopped off and it looks normal.
It's funny you should say that because you used to go around on cycles in those days. That was a...
Like,
I
I used
think
to-
that. Well,
in
scooters, to be
scooters,
honest.
yeah.
And they've come back as well. There you are. And your little Lambretta, is that?
Yeah.
Yes. Who's
Came
that on
off that a few times.
Yes. And who's that on the back?
My mother.
You're joking.
No, that was the girl that ran my fan club.
How long? Really?
Yeah, years and years and years ago.
Years and years and years ago.
Oh, absolutely. I had the biggest fan club in the country, you know. There were
And she ran
40
it?
people in it.
And you know... Really?
No, there was a few more than that. About 40,000, actually.
Yes,
And
I
in
can
those
imagine.
days, that was a lot of money.
It was a big job.
Yeah.
Right. You managed to keep in touch as best you can with people who worked for you. all those
It's
years
difficult,
ago.
actually, because they get married and move. I mean, Jan got married and moved away and had big families and all that. So you don't actually get to see people a lot.
Haven't seen her for a long time. He hasn't
No.
seen her for a long time. Snigger, snigger. Soon change that. Why don't you meet her again?
You
Because we
haven't.
brought her all the way in this morning just so she can say, "Hello, Cliff again."
This is my
Come
life,
on
isn't
in,
it?
Jan Beveridge. What?
Good gracious me. Janice, what are you doing here?
Harry, what are you doing here? If you call me Janice, I call you Harry.
Oh dear,
I don't know-
this is your life, isn't it? We did have the biggest fan club, didn't we? Can you share this chair?
Can
Can
I?
you share this chair? Or Coke?
How did you two meet? It's a good story.
At the Two Eyes Coffee Bar, I half-inched a boyfriend of mine into taking me down there as a surprise.
So you were with another fella,
Yes.
and what was he doing?
He was singing.
I was with 3 other fellas.
He was with 3 other fellas.
We were on stage, banging our guitars away.
Uh-huh.
And she thought I was terrific.
And then what happened?
He was fabulous. Well, we started talking and he said, "Have you got a motor?" And I said, well, I haven't, but my friend has. And he said, well, we can't get home. And not asking where they lived, we offered to take them home.
We lived out of town, you know.
Yeah.
Slightly.
But it was funny because she said to me, I'd like to start a fan club. And we all went, fan club? I mean, we hadn't made a record. Nobody knew who we were. And in fact,
How old were you then?
I was not quite 18, 17 and a half.
Right.
And we were playing at the Two Eyes Coffee Bar, which had discovered Terry Dean, Tommy Steele. After a week, in fact, we got fed up. We said, no one's going to spot us here. And we left in disgust because no one discovered us. And took us, you know, we've been there 5
You
days.
did have to sit on the Coke machine down there, didn't you?
I know,
Even
it was
sort of-
awful.
No chairs.
It's like a little cellar.
Yeah, it's a pity they don't have those coffee bars. 'Cause I reckon quite a lot of bands sort of started out
Oh,
in
yeah,
places
it'd be
like
great
that.
again. Yeah,
They have to
yeah.
wait until they're old enough now to get into nightclubs before they can actually get going.
Oh,
what
that's
happened
right.
with
Yeah, it's
Duran Duran.
nightclubs. Yeah.
So, because you're Harry, aren't you? She
No,
had
no.
embarrassed you. That's a disgrace.
No, she didn't embarrass me. She's just got it
I
wrong.
think
'cause
Harry Webb's a good name.
I changed my name.
I was called Cliff Richard. I changed my name to Harry Webb. Sorry, Clifford.
No, I changed my name only recently.
Right.
Properly, though. So I'm no longer Harry, really.
How long
Oh.
haven't you seen
I'm not
each
Harry
other
anymore.
since?
Sorry.
Oh, we haven't seen each other for a couple of years, have we? We
Four,
keep meeting. Is it four? Oh,
yes.
blimey.
Actually,
Keep
we've
meaning
got.
to meet.
You said they all got off, went married and had kids and things. Haven't you got Lisa?
Yes,
Beveridge? Is she
somewhere.
around somewhere?
She's here
Where is
somewhere.
She's probably the one with the dirty laugh we heard earlier.
Where's Lisa? Oh, there
Where?
behind, over the back there.
Hello, is that Lisa?
That's Lisa.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, crikey.
Hello,
and-
Lisa.
You're a great fan of...
Duran Duran.
Close. It's Kajagoogoo, isn't it?
Oh, well, no, I like your
No,
taste.
Limahl.
Kajagoogoo's.
Oh, Limahl, is it?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
she?
because he's left Kajagoogoo now.
Yes.
Although I thought Nick Beggs did a great
Everybody's
version
splitting
on
up
the new
except
record.
you.
No, I can't split up anymore.
Correct.
No.
Cliff, thank you very much indeed for coming in and
My
being with us.
pleasure.
Good luck with all the million
for my
and trillion of
surprise.
things you do.
That's great.
Talk to you another 25 years.
Okay.
Right. Well done, Jam. And
Thank
well
you.
done, Lisa. Let's go on some film fun, shall we? Because there's a great new film. Has its British premiere this month on home video, and here's an exclusive sneaky peek. It's called Chomps, which stands for the Canine Home Protection System. Chomps, you see, is a computerized robot watchdog with amazing powers, which it uses to catch...
Dead. And this is from a Disney classic, Song of the South. So why is this film so special for you, Cliff?
Well, I remember it as being the very first film I ever saw. I don't know what these kids saw as their first film, probably a rock and roll film, but mine was this
Probably
Walt
yours.
Disney. Nah, they're too young to go and see my films. My films came out long before they were ever born.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But you know, I just remember I was in India, because that's where I spent my very early years, and I remember being taken by an aunt, and I couldn't believe seeing a big screen with all colours and everything, and then not only was there a real bloke singing, there was like butterflies and birds, all sort of, well, typical
Great.
Disney.
So there was lots of music.
Oh, loads of music in it, yeah.
Okay, well, let's see one of the songs from Song of the South. It's James Baskett as Uncle Remus with Cartoon Friends. Disney fan, make a date to be with us next Saturday for our special Cartoon Pack Disney celebration. Now then, as well as being a film fan, I mentioned already, you're of course a film star. You've made 8 films.
Oh, I was very big in films once.
And I used to go. I
Yeah,
love
about
them.
12 stone
Brilliant. Go on.
It was.
And what was that one you did with Hollywood impersonations?
Oh, it was Wonderful Life. Actually, funnily enough, the impersonations were what they called standby filming. So that if it rained, you'd do one of these standby bits. Well, it rained so much that, in fact, the best part of the film turned out to be this 21-minute section called History of the Movies, where between the lot of us who were in the film, Una, myself, Richard O'Sullivan, Melvin Hayes, we impersonated people right through from James Bond to Charlie Chaplin.
Gosh, superb.
I did Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Rudolph Valentino.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, what?
Well, let's see Cliff in action in a sequence where he impersonates first Rudolph Valentino and then Douglas Fairbanks, swashing a very mean buckle. Ta-dang! I can fence, you know.
Can you?
Yes. Splendid. I
That
love
was
it.
Susan Hampshire tied to that post, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Oh, she'll do anything for money, that woman.
I say, will that ever come back out and release that film?
Well, I don't know. I suppose, in fact, it might be on television sometime, because that's where they get all the old films,
Were those your sort of movie heroes? Douglas Fairbanks,
Well,
people like that?
strangely enough, when we did those, most of us didn't actually know what they were like. So the makeup man sort of made us look like them a bit, and then used to tell us certain things that were, you know, peculiarities
Like
of theirs.
smile all the time.
Yeah, he
was
always
it?
smiled, hey, the teeth. So we were told how it looked. So it's
Yeah.
amazing that it came off like that, because none of us, I mean, at that particular time, I was actually too young to remember them.
Yes, well, Mum too, but you sort of see them now, they come back, don't
That's
they?
right. Oh, yeah.
So what's your next favourite film?
Tootsie.
Tootsie. Now, I've seen Tootsie, you've seen it, it's brilliant.
Oh, I think
but
it's so
out there, for those of you who don't know the movie, it's a comedy about an out-of-work actor, of which there are many, played by Dustin Hoffman, who finds that the only way to get a job is to pretend he's really an actress. So, Daram, what did you like most about the film?
Oh, there were loads of bits. I mean, I think I liked mostly about it is that he was so believable as a woman. It wasn't a send-up. He was actually acting a woman, and it really worked. You
He had
sort
all
of
the
believed him.
sort of sensitivity for
Oh.
this part of this woman.
Absolutely. I'm sure he believed it as well for a while.
Terribly, very, very funny.
Yeah.
Indeed. So let's see the sequence where Tootsie surprises her, or, well, rather his agent. And you see, he hasn't yet seen the she dressed as a he, or
I
the
think
she
we should
dressed-
show it to them.
Do you
You
see
know,
what I mean?
I think
No.
The waiter will be here in just a minute.
Thank you.
George, how are you? Hey, Ronnie. How are you? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm new in town and I'm awfully lonely. I wondered if you wouldn't mind buying me lunch.
Wait, hold on. You can't come. Gregory, this was.
George. It's
Michael Dorsey, okay? Your favorite client.
how are you?
Last time you got me a job, it was a tomato.
Yeah? Swear to God.
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I begged you to get some therapy.
I know, and you also told me that no one would ever hire me again.
Jesus Christ, you think this is going to make.
And you're also a great fan of science fiction films.
Oh, do you know, I think one of my favourite programmes on television was Star Trek.
Yeah, I loved it
I
too.
loved it, every one of them. I tried to get them on video, you know, and I've got about 12 of them on video, but there's 72 of them.
Gosh.
Yeah, and I heard they were doing a new series of them.
You keen on the Star Treks?
The Star Treks, yeah.
You like, well, this is the Star Trek, but
Yeah.
the different thing on telly. You're talking about Enterprise. And all
No,
that stuff.
I'm talking about Enterprise and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
same thing, but
Oh,
Star
yeah,
Trek.
but they made the
Right.
big movie of it, didn't they?
Correct.
Well, they made 2 movies of it.
That's right,
Yeah.
or even 3. Anyway, we've got some action right now from Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, or The Wrath of Khan. And that's the one where super baddie Khan tries to wreak vengeance on his old rivals, Admiral James T. Kirk, and the crew of the good variety. It's from Rocky 3. So what do you like about the Rocky films? Is it all the punching up?
Well, I'm not really a boxing fan as such, but it's great to have stories. Like when Rocky 1 first came out, it was about an underdog, you know, somebody who was not very good and not very well known, and he kind of made it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
Bit like show business.
well, that's right. Well, I mean, it is really, isn't it? I mean, they become famous and wealthy, etc. But he really had to work at it, and it's great to see a film where it shows you someone having to do workout and stuff and building up, which is basically what you have to do, I think, if you're a sports person.
Oh gosh,
you work really hard at
definitely.
it.
Or even in this business to keep yourself on
Right,
top, as
trim.
it were. So I certainly know that Rocky movies are popular with a great many of our viewers, and they certainly are with me. So here's Cliff's favourite treat for Rocky fans. I'll try that again.
Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Moved the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. At the last, no survivor stalks his prey in the night and is watching us from the eye of the tiger. Face to face, out in the heat, hanging tough, staying hungry. They stack the odds till we take to the street. Both few with the skill to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of
Thanks very much to Jimmy and Judy, to Jimmy and Chris, Jimmy and Judy. Thanks very much to the Revillos. Thanks very much to them from Scotland. And of course to our special guests, to Lorraine and Cliff Richards.
We'll see you next week when we've got a fantastic all-American show because Disney's celebrating his 60th birthday, so we're going to have all the Disney characters here in the studio. We're going to be looking at some American sports as a matter of interest. On World of Sport at 3 o'clock this afternoon, you might like to catch the World Series, the baseball, on your show, Jimbo.
Correct,
which should be good fun. All right, so we've also got the Rocksteady crew on the show, but we're going to say goodbye to you by listening to old what's-his-face up there.
Where?
Hello, Mr. Richard. Right, this is your single. What's it called, sir? Please.
Please don't fall in love.
Please don't fall in love. You just about got there. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Just now as I write, I know you need someone to hold you at night, but I'm begging you, baby, please don't fall in love. I knew it might happen when I was away, and now that it's happened, I just want to say that I'm begging you, baby, please don't fall in love. I'm usually strong, but I'm feeling so weak. It wells up inside me, I cry when I speak. The more I call you on the phone, the more I feel alone, and the less we have to say. I know that you're with him just now as I write. I know you need someone to hold you at night, but I'm begging you, baby, please don't fall in love. I knew it might happen when I was away, and now that it's happened, I just want to say that I'm begging you, baby, please don't fall in love. We kissed at the airport, we said we could wait. I believe it is we who determine our fate, and I love you more than I can say. Don't throw it all away, don't let it go by. I know that you're with him just now as I write. I know you need someone to hold you at night, but I'm begging you, baby, please